In 2600 BC there was a kingdom called Kondak ruled by King Aktun. King Aktun enslaved all of his people to find Eternium to create the crown of Sabak. This crown would give its owner great power. One day one of the enslaved people found an Eternium stone, but when he asked for a reward he was killed by the royal soldiers. The incident was witnessed by a boy. He thought that the actions of the king and his soldiers had gone too far this time. So he persuaded all of the enslaved people to revolt, and as a result, the king sentenced the boy to the death penalty. Miraculously, during the execution the boy suddenly disappeared. It turned out he had been chosen by the Council of Wizards as the champion, and they gave him the powers of Shazam. With that power, the boy managed to get his revenge and killed King Aktun and his soldiers. Then the scene moves to the present day. Now Kondak is being oppressed by a group called the Intergang. One night an archaeologist named Adriana Tomaz is seen entering the Kondak territory with her colleagues, Kareem, Samir, and Ishmael. They want to find the crown of Sabak. Arriving at the mountainous area of Kondak, Adriana and her colleagues immediately went into action, Kareem waiting outside to warn them if anything happened. After they enter, Kareem is surprised to see Samir suddenly falls in front of him. Apparently, it is the work of the Intergang who comes to ambush them. Meanwhile, Adriana and Ishmael find a grave with an incantation written on it. After that, she walks further until she finally finds the crown of Sabak. Unfortunately, at that moment the Intergang finally arrives inside, dragging Kareem with them. They also capture Ishmael. A panicked Adriana tries to read the incantation she has found earlier. Believing it was the grave of Taith Adam, she believes him to be the champion from the beginning of the film. After being resurrected, the champion immediately slaughters all the Intergang members there. Adam is out of control, and Ishmael also becomes one of his victims. He is crushed by the mountain debris. Adriana and Kareem, who are still alive, try to escape as soon as possible since they have found the Sabak crown they are looking for. Outside the cave, Taith Adam is ambushed by many Intergang members, but none of those bullets can hurt his body. Taith Adam doesn't care, he slaughters them all without mercy. He has killed so many people to satisfy his desire to fight. There is only one thing that can hurt Adam's body, it's the Eternium weapon. After getting an injury on his body, Adam tries to escape from that area. At the same time, we are shown that Ishmael is still alive and he is actually part of the Intergang. Meanwhile, in the Hawkman's residence, he receives orders from Amanda Waller to capture Adam Taith along with the JSA or Justice Society of America. The members of this group are Dr. Fate, Cyclone, and Atomic Smasher. Not long after Adam finally wakes up, he meets Amon, Adriana's son. Adam is confused seeing the current state of Kondak. What has happened? Amon explains that Adam has been buried for thousands of years and he managed to get free after Adriana read the incantation on his grave. Adam is known to be very brutal. He doesn't care if he has to destroy something or kill anyone who dares to defy him. Since Adam has extraordinary strength, Adriana and Amon believe that Adam is someone who can free Kondak from the Intergang. Hearing this, the free-spirited Adam refuses to help them. He doesn't think of himself as a superhero. After that, Adam finds a statue that looks like him. When Amon tries to chase Adam, he steals a communication radio belonging to an Intergang member to announce that they have a new ruler. It causes Amon to be captured by the Intergang troops. Adriana comes to save her son, but he is also captured. Adam comes to rescue them. One by one the gang members are killed mercilessly. Then when Adam is about to take down two other gang members, Hawkman and his friends finally arrive. Hawkman immediately saves the people who are almost killed by Adam. Hawkman and Dr. Fate then asked Adam to turn himself in because they deem Adam as a threat to Kondak. His raging emotions make Adam always solve problems with murder. His actions are against the JSA principles. Due to their disagreement, Adam has to fight the JSA members, starts from Hawkman, to Dr. Fate, to Cyclone, then Adam Smasher. Even so, Adam is strong enough to face them all alone. Seeing this, the people of Kondak are very happy, because they finally find a superhero who is truly able to protect them. Even the JSA, who claim themselves to be an enforcer of justice, are still not enough to protect Kondak. After that, Adam travels to the mountains of Kondak. Dr. Fate and Hawkman then go visit Adriana to ask where the Sabbath's crown is. There will be a disaster if that crown falls into the wrong hands. It turns out the crown is not with Adriana since Amon has taken it with him. Adriana then tells the JSA members if they should have joined Adam instead of trying to capture him. The scene then changes to show what has happened in the past. At that time, Adam used his power to slaughter the King Octun and his soldiers. Adam's actions angered the Council of Wizards since he had used his power to kill many people. The truth is, Taith Adam was not buried, he was locked up by the wizards because of his actions. And now Adriana has freed Taith Adam from the prison that has imprisoned him for thousands of years. Maybe this is the real reason why JSA wants to arrest Adam, because they are afraid what has happened in the past will repeat itself. When he arrives home, Amon is surprised to see Ishmael is already there and points a gun at him. Ishmael knows if Amon has the Sabbath's crown with him, so he orders Amon to hand it to him. To protect Amon and the crown, Kareem tells Amon to leave immediately, but then he is shot by Ishmael. Amon then contacts his mother and tells her if he is hiding, because he is being chased by the gang members. Adriana begs Adam to save her son. Unfortunately, Adam is too late because Amon has been caught by Ishmael and he is being taken away somewhere. The JSA also help Adam in finding Amon. They search the Intergang vehicles one by one, but they can't find Amon. At the same time, Dr. Fate is trying to save Kareem, who is injured after being shot by Ishmael. Adam continues to chase the Intergang members to China. Unfortunately, he is tricked because these men don't have Ammon with them. They are gathering at Adriana's house. Hawkman comes with 2 Intergang members to interrogate them. Adam then takes those 2 to the sky with him. He threatens to drop them if they don't tell him where Amon is now. Adam's actions are very dangerous, but in the end, they manage to find out that Ishmael has taken Amon to the Intergang's headquarters in the middle of the desert. In that situation, Hawkman once again expressed his frustration with Adam's actions. He always acts as he pleases. As a result, the 2 of them get into a fight again with each other. In the middle of the fight, Adam suddenly finds the Sabbath's crown hidden inside Amon's closet. They examine the crown and find something written there. It says only life can lead to death. They are all confused. What does that sentence mean? But one thing is for sure, Adriana tells them that they must do whatever it takes to save her son. Later, they finally arrive at the Intergang's headquarters. Ishmael immediately urges them to give up the Sabbath crown if they want Amon still alive. Hearing that Adriana has no choice, she gives the crown to Ishmael. It angers Adam, his outburst of anger causing chaos. The JSA members must work together to save Adriana and Amon. Thanks to Adam's anger, they can save Amon and take the crown of Sabbath. They also manage to kill Ishmael. After that, Adam and Hawkman meet again on the throne of King Octun. Finally, Adam tells the truth. The person who was chosen by the Council of Wizards was his son, Hurit, the boy we saw at the beginning of the film. After King Octun realized that Hurit was invincible, he immediately sent his soldiers to execute Hurit's parents, Adam and his wife. When Hurit found his father was dying, he was willing to give his father the power of Shazam to save his life. Shazam. After the power was transferred, Hurit was killed by the king's soldiers. An enraged Adam took revenge by slaughtering the King Octun and all his soldiers. Now Adam realizes that he is a threat to society, so he is willing to give up his power by chanting the Shazam spell. To make sure Adam can't use his powers again, the JSA takes him to an underwater military facility to be imprisoned. After sending Adam, Hawkman and the others return to Kondak. On the way to Kondak, Dr. Fate suddenly has a premonition. He sees that in the future that they will face a war and Hawkman will lose his life in this war. This confuses Dr. Fate because Adam, who they considered a threat, is now in prison, so who will start the war? Then Cyclone reads the inscription in the crown and realizes if the text they read earlier is inverted. Now the inscription says, only death can lead to life. It turns out Ishmael deliberately provoked Adam to kill him. After that, he will be resurrected and attain the power of the devil. Ishmael is reborn as the champion of the 6 demons of Sabbath. He fights the JSA members as revenge. Now the JSA members regret their decision to imprison Adam, since now they are having a hard time fighting Sabbath. Sabbath goes to the palace to sit on his throne. When the JSA members want to enter the palace, they are suddenly blocked by a magic force field created by Dr. Fate. Apparently, this is the only way for Dr. Fate if he wants to change Hawkman's fate. He decides to sacrifice himself by fighting Sabbath alone.
Some chaos.
He tries to contact Adam, hoping he will be able to receive his message. Unexpectedly, Adam wakes up in the prison and tries to climb to the surface. Just when Dr. Fate is defeated and killed by Sabek, Adam also manages to cast the Shazam spell and regains his power. Soon Sabek claims his throne and he also manages to attain more power. After that, Sabek summons the demons to help him defeat everyone, seeing that Adriana and Kareem tried to fight the demons, while Amon convinces the citizens to help them. Adam finally arrives there, he immediately rescues the citizens and fights Sabek. The duel between the two finally happens. At some point, Adam is cornered, but then Hawkman helps him. Thanks to their good teamwork, Adam manages to split Sabek's body into two and destroy him forever. Adam and Hawkman's victory makes the citizens of Kondak cheer happily because they are finally free from Sabek and the Intergangs. Adam is crowned as the protector and ruler of Kondak, and he changes his name to Black Adam. Then the film is finally finished. In the mid-credit scene, Amanda Waller warns Adam that Kondak will become a prison for him and Adam is prohibited from leaving Kondak territory. Shortly after that, Superman arrives and suggests to Adam that they should talk.